All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Ace Combat 6. And today we're just gonna be continuing with the, what's it? The A10 only run. Probably finishing it. I think we were getting pretty close, and I was kind of flying through it. No pun intended. We were going really quick, so I might be finishing it today. I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun here, but probably finishing it today, I think. We'll have to see. But I think it's fairly likely. A10 is not a fighter. Did I say fighter only run? We're on the attacker only run. If I said fighter only, attacker only. We did the fighter only run. Gonna be no tech issues today. We'll see. We'll see about that. Game is after this. X2. Join Assault. After this one. And then Assault Horizon. And then AC3D. And then 7. I'm really looking forward to, well, I was gonna say to 7, which I am. Probably most looking forward to 7. But Assault Horizon will be a good time. Assault Horizon on stream will be a good time. How do you feel about Tom Clancy's Hawks? I know next to nothing about it. I don't even think I've ever seen footage of it.
At last our day has come. Initiate Operation Free Grace Maria. All forces advance into the capital.
Project Wingman,
Enemy
what's that?
Forces have thoroughly besieged Grace Maria. I'm sure
I don't know
we'll
what
be
you're
running
talking
into
about.
some heavy resistance.
Of Hawks?
This
Yeah, I've
is
never
the
seen
last
Hawks.
battle.
I don't think.
Let's win this thing and go home.
Classy A10.
Tell us, which plane should I pick?
We keep it classy.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Hawks is decent. Not great, but good enough. I don't have to worry about operations on this one. We can just do whatever. The only mission that we have to still worry about the operations is 6. And even then, there's only one of them I haven't done.
All planes assume attack formation. Take them all. Garuda 2, Roger. Let's move.
Oh. Wait, those can shoot at ground targets? That's news to me. Okay. Good job, Shammy.
Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire.
I had no idea that those could lock onto ground targets.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
There we go.
Shamrock's engaging. Garuda 1, commencing full rocket fire. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
There he is. Those tracks are our way into the tunnel.
Come here. A10s, easy. Easy A10s. They can't fly an A10 like I can fly an A10. Let me tell you.
Target hit. That was fast, Talisman. We have radar lock on.
Oh. Damn it. There we go. I was gonna say the A10's probably gonna take more than one.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Alright, hold on. Pick one of these. Man, how did I perfectly miss these two tanks? That's crazy. Those are on the ground. Hold on now.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Come on.
Eat this! That Sam is history. Watch out for that missile, Garuda 1. This one's mine. Talisman is locked on. Commencing full rocket fire. Garuda 1 evades the missile.
Skaven? No. They can't be the best faction. Just trying to slowly read that bit by bit. Can't be the Skaven. There's only one faction.
Garuda 2 fire.
It's Ultramarines all the way.
Armored vehicle has been destroyed. Lock on.
There we go. Oh, 40k, yeah. 40k is just cooler.
Enemy aircraft down.
I just don't care too much for fantasy Warhammer.
Launching missile.
I have played the Vermintide games though. A lot. I've played them a lot. Oh boy. Tactical stall in the A10. As you do.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
There we go. Beautiful.
All enemy units
Um,
have been destroyed. We've got our runway back.
I could land. There's really no reason to other than ammo. We'll just keep her going.
Nice work, Steel Gunners. You earned this victory. Continue mission. Some guys still need help out there.
The best ongoing sci-fi setting? I don't know about that. I don't know.
This one's mine.
Not because I have anything else that
Hurt if you let 'em go.
I would immediately put over it. That sounds crazy. It sounds like it can't be true. Easy easy, probably. This is on normal, but I don't think the difficulty affects your ammo in 6. Oh, aside from the machine gun. Yeah, the machine gun. What's its competition? Star Wars? Yeah. Which, I mean, Star Wars as a universe, like, here's the thing, right? As a universe, Star Wars is great. The media recently has just been bad. Like, the movies and such have just not been good. Although Andor did just come out and I haven't watched it yet, so. So that makes it seem like it's bad. But the universe is still there. And I'm definitely more interested in the Star Wars universe than 40K, personally.
Warning, incoming missile.
And Warhammer also kind of struggles with media outside of just the tabletop game.
This gem has given us a hell of a
It gets its gems here and there, but
the situation any better.
it's got a lot of misses too.
Enemy in 6 o'clock.
So I don't know. Like, genuinely, kinda, yeah, Star Wars is the competition still. I wouldn't have even considered Destiny. Need that speed. Yeah, we're doing the attacker only run for one of the medals. And AC6 only has 3 attackers. One of them is dog shit. Like, I could never even imagine using it again after the one time that we flew it on stream. Genuinely one of the worst planes I've flown in the franchise. The other is okay. And the A10 is just the best of them in 6. So it's basically been an A10 only run. It's hilarious that there are only 3 though.
Have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
We have recaptured the castle. I repeat, we have recaptured the castle. We've got explosives from several wires here. What's with all this dance with the angels?
Time when there was more good Star Wars than bad Star Wars. Look, as a Star Wars fan, very long time Star Wars fan, I'm gonna be 100% real. I don't think that time ever existed while I was on this earth.
That was quick.
Just to be 100% genuine, like, I feel like as soon as the Phantom Menace came out, we lost that. Because even back with, like, the original trilogy, they were still doing weird shit, like the Christmas special and stuff on the side.
Missile missed its target.
But, like, genuinely, as long as I've been alive, there's been more bad Star Wars than good Star Wars. It's not even, like, Disney's fault, to be real. It's just always kind of been that way. It's gotten worse with Disney. Not to say that it hasn't, but, like, that was a thing before Disney. Because Star Wars is also, like, there are some amazing movies, some amazing games, books, whatever, but, like, there's also so much slop in the Star Wars, like, expanded media and everything. Yeah, Disney's just pushing it harder, but it's kind of always been that way. Oh. I found out, by the way, that stuttering is not my capture card. It seems like it's actually my Xbox's HDMI port. So, she's not long for this world. I thought it was my capture card doing the stuttering, but it is not. The capture card is perfectly fine on other stuff. Now there's like 90% slop. Yeah, it's kind of true. It's gotten worse, but it has always been like that. A weird back compat thing. I wouldn't think so. It never did it to me before streaming this, like, recently. Because I did, like, record this whole game to do the review for it a while back, and it never did it, like, on this game, even. It seems like it's actually just my Xbox. What is it, like 12 years old? Yeah.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! You're doing a great job. Continue on with the mission and stay sharp.
She's old. Does it happen on your screen? Yeah, it's on my screen too. And if it's happening on stream and on my screen, it means that that's what the capture card is outputting. And the capture card doesn't do that on other systems that I'm recording with, capturing with right now. So, yeah, it's the Xbox. She's starting to go.
Missile struck target.
She's been through a lot. Because the capture card, for people who have never used one, it has two outputs. One of them is going to my main monitor, and it's literally just like mirroring what the capture card is getting, pretty much. And then one of them goes directly into the PC for OBS and stuff. And both of them are getting those big weird stutters. Pass through, yeah. Man, I should not have gone after the air-to-air stuff in this plane. I could have been done with other operations by now. I don't know why I chose to do this. Gives you back what it receives, so yeah. Yeah. Because I did think, I was like, the capture card has always been kind of finicky. So it might just be that. The capture card might be dying. But it seems like my Xbox's HDMI out is dying.
Target hit.
Shit. Those dang Elgatos. For once, it is not the HD60S's fault. Which is a notoriously finicky capture card. Because normally Elgato's gear is great. This one, not so much. And I'm not the only one to have issues with it. Far from it, actually. The HD60S is kind of known to be wonkier.
Nice kill.
I had an HD60, but that one did die on me after a shit ton of use, like daily use, right? And I was just like, oh, okay, let me get whatever the newest Elgato is to like replace it. I might as well get, you know, whatever their good one is right now, instead of just replacing it with the same thing. And the newest one at the time was the 60S, so that's what I got. And for years now, I've been stuck with it because it hasn't died, because I barely ever use it. Since I started opting to just emulate instead, because it's so much easier. I was like, fuck it, just let me dump the games to PC. It makes it so much easier for streaming. So my capture card is probably gonna live for a long time. For better or for worse. Because I barely ever use it. She's been getting a lot of use lately, though. That's for sure. Only you had the privilege of using the Minecraft grass block Xbox. Yeah, you guys know that False's Xbox One is like a special Minecraft edition, and it's what's it? it's skinned like a Minecraft grass block. And she got a creeper controller with it. And when she turns on the controller, I think she said, it makes like the creeper hissing sound. And when she turns it off, it makes the TNT explosion sound. That's kind of sick.
Enemy chopper shot down.
False has the Minecraft edition Xbox One.
The enemy's barrage is lightened up. One final push should do it.
That sounds awful. I think you're just jealous that your console isn't Minecraft edition.
Enemy tank destroyed.
I think they might make new Minecraft Xboxes for the movie. Maybe. Does Microsoft still own it? They do, right? At least I didn't hear if they ever like sold it off or anything. They still own Minecraft? Whoa. That was a terrible shot. I thought I was gonna get the perfect shot.
Missile struck target.
I earned reward points? Let's fucking go. Reward points. What do you mean I just earned reward points? How? There's no way that they set up a criteria for Ace Combat 6 reward points.
Shamrock, box 2.
The name alone makes money. True, but maybe if they got like a huge offer, because they bought it for an insane amount. So I bet they've gotten offers since.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Looks like freaking Armageddon. The RCL in this game is insane. It is so comically overpowered that it makes the A10 actually a monster. I love it. Because the A10 has the best RCL in the game too. What else does it want me to do? Oh, there's another wave.
Dragon busters. Enemy
I was like, I have it filtered to just the operation and all the enemies are dead. But it's not done.
Wait inside the buildings. Go cover the Dragon busters. Commencing full rocket fire. We have radar
There's,
lock.
I would not be able to hit that if I
Target has
tried.
been eliminated.
I was gonna go for it, but $2.5 billion for Minecraft. And as insane as that number is, that was so long ago that you know they've made that back. They've definitely gotten that return.
Over half of enemy ground forces are down.
Especially with the movie and everything now. Holy shit. It's such an insane purchase just with the number alone, but man. Imagine owning Minecraft. Genuinely.
Forces have been silenced. The Capitol building
That's
is
insane.
back in our hands.
You would never want for anything again.
We go straight along the track towards Central Grace Area, then hang a right at the third switch point. Right? Spare me the commentary. I'm doing the driving here. Anyway, there's a little tunnel up ahead where they keep building supplies. There's a dummy wall at the end.
The air fuel bomb in the A10 looks like a tactical nuke
Foot and a half from the central bank.
in 6. There's no way that there's an air to ground that's better than this. There can't be. Does it get better? In 6? Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna have to try it now.
Forgive me, Ludmilla. I failed to bring you happiness.
Strigan 12, bearing 250. All instruments check out.
Notch got super depressed after making that money. Well, that's because Notch, like, bought that mansion and blew all his money on partying. Like, Notch genuinely, he bought like a Hollywood mansion. Like, I think he lived in the same neighborhood as people like Justin Bieber. And through like weekly mega parties that just everyone in the neighborhood was invited to, and burned all of his money. That's where his depression arc came from. And yeah, that would do it. Because how do you blow $2 billion? Like, genuinely, how do you do that?
Enemy forces throughout Grace Maria have been eliminated. Mission accomplished. We've got our capital back.
How much did Disney buy Star Wars for? Because that also has to have been an insane figure, right? Can't make you happy if you're empty on the inside.
Who is this?
As crazy as it is when I say it out loud, genuinely, whenever I'm like, man, what would I do if I just suddenly came into like this insane amount of money? My brain always immediately is like high yield savings, investments, and then just like live off of interest and dividends, as just kind of hang out, work on the side, but never really have to stress about bills. Just kind of chill. And I feel like it would be like the same thing that I do now. I just wouldn't have to cram my schedule so much. I would just kind of be chilling. $4.05 billion. Really? That's like, that is a huge figure. But then seeing DS immediately throw out the Bungie purchase, that was ridiculous. I remember at the time, everyone kind of being like, there's no way this was a good purchase. Even like, and that was when Destiny was still doing really well. And I mean, now you look at the current state of like Destiny 2 and how all the marathon stuff is playing out for them currently, and you're just like, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jim Ryan. Real good purchase there. Going the way of BioWare. They really are. This is kind of sad to say out loud, but like wholeheartedly, I'm kind of expecting Bungie to get shuttered in the next couple years, because I don't think Marathon's gonna land. I don't think they're gonna recover Destiny, and I think Sony is gonna shutter them and just kind of redistribute the employees that they want to keep across whatever studios they have. Or sorry, whatever other studios is what I mean to say. But I think Bungie is going to be dead fairly soon. Genuinely. Oh my. The UAVs. I miss old BioWare. Me too. Marathon's definitely not going to land. I think Marathon had a chance. But then Arc Raiders just kind of showed up and was like, hey, look what we're doing. And they're just making another brand new extraction shooter that looks better. It just looks better. Like, considerably better. Destiny 3 will save them. That's dependent on if they get it greenlit. Like, genuinely, that's just, it all comes down to whether Sony wants to let them make Destiny 3 or not. And if Marathon flops, I don't think they're gonna let them do it. Because Marathon has apparently had a ton of money pumped into it already. If they did try to make another Destiny game, they would put a ton of money into that. I don't think Sony will do it. I think Sony's gonna cut their losses on Bungie. Because also keep in mind, the $3.5 billion purchase beforehand. I think they're just gonna cut them. Which is sad because it's Bungie, but like that's what I think is gonna happen. That's fucked up that that missed. The one before. That is fucked up. Oh, I had the shot too.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
No, he's going too fast. Those will never catch up. Oh boy. A Darth Revan movie or like TV series would be awesome. I would kill for it. They're never gonna do it, but that would be so good. Is he also? Yep, he's moving too fast. Well. Okay, we just got a bunch of UAV kills there. Good start.
Enemy dead ahead. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Son of a bitch.
Missile missed its target.
They're working on another Mass Effect. Yeah, they announced it. They did the Elder Scrolls 6 thing, where they announced it years ago, and they only just recently started on it after the new Dragon Age came out. They pulled an Elder Scrolls 6 with that one. But yeah, they're doing Mass Effect 4. Like, they showed the,
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
why can I not think of the name of the ship? What is wrong with me?
Target down.
The Normandy? Normandy. Yeah. They showed the Normandy logo. Liara was in the trailer. It's like Mass Effect 4 that they're doing.
We have radar lock on. Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail. Roger, I've got your back. Okay, Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
Good. Come on. Kill some shit. There's no way I'm gonna do it. Not in this thing. As hard as I might try. Probably a last chance situation for BioWare at this point. I would think so, yeah. After the Dragon Age performance, and obviously like Anthem and all that prior, and Andromeda, and just, it probably is one of those, yeah. They actually, I think they had a bunch of layoffs after Dragon Age already. I think they lost a lot of their core staff after Dragon Age due to layoffs. Oh, huge.
Buddha 1 destroyed the target.
I vaguely remember hearing about that. I just gotta try to hang in here. Take out as many UAVs as I can to try to get that S rank.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
It's kind of tricky to gauge how many more I need, though.
Looks like you took a hit on your wings. You okay?
That's not good.
Radar lock.
Professional assessment. That's no good.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
But I got him.
Oh, no, you don't. Eat this.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Garuda 1 launched missile.
Question is, do I cut my losses at this point and just go for
Missile missed.
the Nosferatu, or do I try to keep going?
This one's mine.
98% in a dream.
Roger. I've got your back. Roger.
Lock on.
Brisk walk because the A10 ain't running. It could work. Maybe.
Almost in effective range.
Hold on. There's a chance I could make it. Oh no, because they... Ooh, I don't like that. There's a lot of them right behind me. Somehow making a slight comeback, only after its old guard came back. I just, False was telling me that apparently Overwatch is like completely different and just no one has been talking about it because like Marvel Rivals exists now. But like apparently they've added in like perks and builds that are seemingly carried over from the cut single player content, but they're in multiplayer now. So like you can equip a perk to your Mercy that gives her like double healing or like damage boosting beam to where she can have 2 targets at once for her heal beams. Stuff like that. I don't think she's played the game recently either, but she was like telling me what she heard from a friend who recently went back and checked it out again. No one talks about it anymore. Yeah, and that was like the crazy thing when she was telling me all this. I'm like, man, you know it's bad? Like that I am only just now hearing about this, like for the first time. Because normally, like before Marvel Rivals came out, when they did one of these crazy updates to Overwatch that totally changed why people enjoyed the game or like missed the point or whatever, I heard about it, right? Like we talked about it on stream because it was like, oh yeah, you guys hear what they're doing to Overwatch? But now, like, this is the first time I've heard about this. Oh my God, we made it. This is unbelievable. It got really sketchy at the end. That's crazy. I managed to make it in the A10, dude. That's insane. Shamrock was not doing shit. I can't believe we made it. That was ballsy as fuck. 98% damage. A10 flying across half the fucking map to escape at a snail's pace. That was crazy. This game is wild. All right, now this A10 is gonna go and whoop some ass, hopefully. Under a bullet storm. Yeah, the machine gun fire was terrifying near the end. There was so much machine gun fire. Legacy game studios are falling apart because almost none of them have the staff that made the games we liked working there anymore. That's true. And you get a lot of, like... I'm trying to think of a good example. I guess, like, Dragon Age. You get a lot of these games now from these, like, developers who have been around and who have been very beloved for a long time. Where, like, they make the game that people have been asking for years, but then the game is not actually what people were asking for. And it's just like, you know, like in the case of Dragon Age, right? People were asking for a new Dragon Age for like a decade. And they finally got it. But then when the new Dragon Age came out, most of those like big defining elements of Dragon Age that made people love it so much were either there and just completely gutted or just absent. And we've been getting a lot of that stuff where, like, we get the game that we've been asking for, but not the game that we were actually asking for. Like, the new Dragon Age was like Diet Dragon Age. You know, it had the bare minimum to have the name on it, but it wasn't like what made people love Dragon Age. Holy shit.
Roger that. You can count on me.
How many of them are chasing me? Allied cover. Fuck you guys. Out of here. I love seeing them all veer off after I activate it too. Oh god, don't crash into the water, Cole. That would absolutely be something I would do this late into the run. After all this effort, I would just go splash into the water real quick, wouldn't I?
Effective range. Enemy plane in gun range.
That's not hitting. I'm gonna go for some damage.
Missile strike confirmed.
Big. Good damage.
We have radar lock on.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm on backup. Ready to, roger that.
Trying to do that thing where I manipulate him into firing the micro missiles. And I don't think it's worked. Oh, he did. Or unless those are... No, those are coming towards me. Never mind. Those are not shamrocks. I forget there's another Nosferatu on the field right now. Ooh, there we go. That's the big stutter.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Oh my god. Oh, that... Come on. Please. It was a perfect shot. Yes, he was so close. I was like, that has to be something.
Box 2.
That one also... Yes!
Destroyed the target.
We're gaming. We are so gaming. It's happening. Hold on, I'm gonna fly in a straight line and try to bait them. like so. Oh, he has like no health.
Damage confirmed. You okay, Talisman?
Did they just kill him? They did.
I'm gonna get you.
My allied cover got him. Oh, wait, no, he's still here. He's still here. Never mind. Which mission is this? 13.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you. Shamrock, drive. Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail.
Honestly, I'm gonna wiki this real quick to see how many points you're supposed to get for the S rank. Hold on. S rank. You're supposed to get 20,000 after the mission update. 20,000? Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me go to my own VOD and see where I was at mission update, because I have no idea. But 20K is insane. That's UAV. Okay. I found the update. Oh my god. So I've gotten at mission update, I was at 101,000 score. So we need to be over 121,000. We've got like 7K to go. And we're gonna do it in the fucking A10. Let's go. Just gonna take a lot of patience, hard work, determination. We'll do it. Who needs a Nosferatu anyway? How many UAVs? I haven't been counting the UAVs. I'm just gonna go with score, because now I know. If I get over 121K, then we're good.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
Roger that.
Come on, Shammy. Help a brother out.
Locked on. Fox 2.
That's good.
Destroyed the target.
Roger. I've got a lock on.
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
Garuda 1, missile evaded. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Lock on.
Shit.
Gun range.
I am dancing with the angels. I'm doing it. This is what they were always talking about right here.
Radar lock.
Missile missed its target.
I didn't get the perfect, but it's all I needed.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Bandit on your tail. Shake him off.
You guys ready to do it again? I did it once. So surely I can do it again. It's just a little ways out. It's just a little ways out that way. They didn't even try this time. They just let me go. Like, this is kind of wild, actually. Compared to last time where they seemingly smelled blood in the water, they're just letting me go home. This is nice. Ooh. How much is he worth? I didn't consider this. How many points is he worth? 3,000. So if I get to 118, then we're done. I should have thought of that sooner. Already thinking of Gamma? Play Vanilla before you play Gamma. Don't jump right into Gamma. You won't have a good time. Gamma is made for experienced stalkers. It's really cool, but it's even more brutal.
Coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle.
Is it an official one? I don't think so. I just found it at like a random store. I don't even remember where. I was in Florida at the time.
Perfect, Garuda 1.
It's just funny because I put sriracha on everything, or at least I used to. I don't do it so much anymore. So I bought it.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Oh, you have played the original. Okay. Well, in that case, go for it. But yeah, Gamma, if you're not used to Stalker already, will just run you through. Also, play Clear Sky. Real Stalkers play Clear Sky.
Garuda 1, altitude restrictions have been canceled. Good luck.
Alright. Do I have an allied attack here? I do! Come on. Give me a couple kills here. You know you wanna. Or don't. That's fine too. No kills. Yet, at least, I guess, but probably just not. Knowing how this goes. Oh, come on. No, it wasn't perfect. That's like the best moment.
Okay, I'll take him out.
Oh, I thought the lineup was way different because of the way I was coming in.
We have radar lock on.
Shammy, please.
Enemy at 6 o'clock. Missile distance target. Welcome. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Roger. Heading over to
Where are those micro missiles from? I think one of those bursts was from Shamrock. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we got up to 117. We need 2 more drone kills. Shammy's doing his thing. Who shot that one? That wasn't me. It's not gonna hit. What was that, Shamrock? It looks like it was. I can't believe we're doing this S rank in an A10. You think he's been in cover long enough to where if I pop him into attack, he'll fire micro missiles again? One way to find out. No, normal missile. I could have had that one if I was just really quick and predicted it right. Great. Does Stalker run well on a 3060 laptop, 3090 Ti PC? I have no idea. But from what I heard, I haven't played Stalker 2 yet, is the thing. From what I heard, it ran like shit. So I don't know. I would look into it.
Garuda 1 has taken damage. Okay, Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
Oh, I don't have enough? Fuck.
Radar lock.
Or a landing. Oh. Oh. Take this, fuckers. Come on. Wait a minute, I just saw the score. Come on. Give me even just one. One drone down, and I'll feel safe just going and closing this out. Oh, my nose is itching. Terrible timing. Doesn't look like we got a single drone with that allied cover.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Fuck me, man. I'm working for it.
Enemy at 6 o'clock. Missile distance target. Almost in effective range. Okay, I'm on back.
I am wondering about landing, recharging his micro missiles potentially. Now would be a time to test it, right? If there ever was a time, this would be that time. We go for one more landing.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't pegged a man in a long time.
I'm sorry. That must be hard. No pun intended. My heart. It dropped when I heard that sound. Oh, we're on normal though. Yeah, okay.
1 mile to touchdown. You're too high. Lower your nose. You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle.
Depends on CPU too. I mean, if you just go to the Steam page, like, you can just look at the recommended specs, right? And normally they're supposed to specify. Yeah, okay. They say that as long as you have 32 gigs of RAM, this is the recommended, in i7 11700 and a 3070 Ti, then you should be able to run the game on high settings and get about 60 FPS. That's according to the devs, so take that as you will.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
But that's what Steam says. At 1080, yeesh. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I heard that that game ran like ass. Is this Xbox or Xenia? It's Xbox. This game still doesn't play great on Xenia.
Altitude restrictions have been canceled. Good luck.
I don't know what to think about their optimization. Fucking shit. I just got here. To be fair, GSC's games have never ran well. But yeah, I heard that Stalker 2 was no exception. No Ace Combat game ever runs well on emulators. I would say that, like, anything pre-AC6 and then, like, the handhelds after, they all run pretty amazingly on emulator. But, like, 6, Assault Horizon, no. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes! It's happening!
Enemy plane in gun range.
Hold on.
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
Used to be very buggy. Yeah, the PS2 games used to be buggy, but they run like without too much patching or anything now.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Oh my god. Ugh. In the A10. Fuck that shit. God damn it.
Enemy fighters confirmed destroyed.
What do y'all think of the 40-50?
The war is over.
There's a 40-50?
Talisman. All threats have been eliminated.
Do you mean the 60?
They've opened up the gate to our city. We've got the Garuda team to thank.
What's the 40-50? Oh wait,
Champagne right now. I'd crack it open and celebrate.
there is a 40-50? What is this? Oh, it's a laptop only card. Ah.
We did it! Ameria, it's finally ours again. Home sweet home.
I'm reading about it because I didn't even know this was a thing.
Houseman, it's been some journey. That's our finish line right down there, boys. My house. I think you'll like my wife's quiche. And don't forget a bouquet for my dog.
I did recently make a quiche, by the way. When I was saying I was going to do that, after he kept saying that line to me every playthrough, I did do it, and it was delicious. It had spinach and bacon and 2 kinds of cheese.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
You know, it's hard to really find much info about it. Like, genuinely, I'm trying to find... Okay, we did get S on the whole mission, thank God.
Have been wiped out. Great execution of this mission has handed us a clear overall victory in the war.
Here we go,
We're
Reddit
still
post.
taking light resistance in a few limited areas, but it's only a matter of time before we have complete control of the
Graphic
capital.
performance, it can handle
Our officials
cyberpunk
should
with
start drawing
almost
up the ceasefire
all
agreement,
high settings or
as
better,
they've made preparations
except for
a
ray
meeting at the
tracing, which is set to
Estevakian.
medium.
Good
I
job.
set DLSS to auto and frame gen enabled,
Your actions will be
and it can
remembered
output
for
about 40
generations to come.
FPS to 70 FPS depending on the scene. That's with frame gen? To be fair, Cyberpunk is a big game to be benchmarking it with. So mid as fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. 40 to 70 with frame gen? Yeah. It is laptop hardware, which makes it kind of weird to gauge, but just like without frame gen, it's probably getting like 20 to 30 FPS.
And fire!
What's the price on it? Well, I guess if it's laptop, you're buying it in a laptop that's already put together.
I knew Donnie wasn't.
Laptops with 4050, I guess, is what to look up there.
For all we know, this tunnel could be off by a damn mile. But it doesn't even matter. We've got a mountain of genuine treasure right here in front of us.
So, now what?
Now what, he says.
I mean,
My calculations are correct. I'd say it's too
no,
much to put in our damn
no, I'm just, no, I'm looking around at the pricing on like laptops that have 4050s in them. Way too expensive for what you're getting. I would say strong no. It seems to be like about $900 to $1,200 depending on what you're getting, and
Some are even smiling.
no.
It was all
No, I think for
sense.
that being like the benchmark comes overpriced as standard. Yeah, it's a 40 series card, which like they're overpriced. So yeah.
The people are learning.
How's it goes the AC6 grind? Not too bad. That last mission was a big pain in the ass, but we managed. That S rank is brutal though, and doing it in the A10 only makes it worse. Fuck the attackers only run just for that. Just, well, to be fair, I didn't have to do the S rank on top of the attackers only. But I'm trying to be efficient here, all right? I'm trying to save myself the time.
I was reunited with my daughter.
The settings weren't very low. Yeah, it was like a high medium mix for the settings on Cyberpunk, getting like 20 to 30 FPS without frame gen and stuff. So I would not spend $1,000 on a rig that's the performance. Personally, I just wouldn't. Because like I spent an exorbitant amount on this because A, it's a tax write-off. B, I had to juice it out for work. But to put it into perspective, this thing, the fucking juicer, was like 2,500 and easily gets more than 3 times that performance. Easily. Again, we're talking about a laptop, but that's where I tell people gaming laptops, I wouldn't, personally. I get the portability is nice, but just I wouldn't.
Enjoy a view of the fireworks from above. It may not be enough to pay for your service, but it's the best seat in the house. After this mission, I want both of you to take 2 weeks off. Go home and relax with your families.
The S rank in Mission 13, big oof. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. For sure. Only get a gaming laptop if you 100% aren't going to get a desktop. Yeah, I have a pretty juiced out laptop that I got through work. But that was because at the time I was traveling a lot. And it wasn't even like for gaming. I never personally really used it for gaming outside of like... I have like Vampire Survivors loaded onto it. Because that's a great like on the go sort of game, right? Like I can just boot up Vampire Survivors wherever I'm at. Play it a little bit, put it down again. But that's about all I've ever done gaming wise with it. It was for work. It was provided with the intention of like you can do development stuff while not at like the office computer, right? That was why I got it. It wasn't for gaming. It was for game development. Big difference. Big difference. And even then, it was provided through work. I would not have bought a juicer laptop like that otherwise. Because this thing, when I got it through work, was juiced the fuck out. Because I got it in 2020. And it was, or sorry, it has like a 2080 Super Mobile and stuff like that in it. Which is why I'm still using it to encode streams, because I'm like, I mean, I have this just sitting around. It can easily function as a stream PC, because I can do hardware encoding for the streams on it and just use the 2080 Super Mobile to encode video. And it just works. Reminder that 2020 was legit 5 years ago. Yeah, I said it out loud and it didn't sound right. But I did get it like December or November in 2020. Something like that was when I got it. So, yeah. That was a long time ago. I got a sick gaming laptop as well. Why? Oof, Alienware. Alienware, it's not that bad. It's the thing with any pre-built or like laptop. It's just, it's more expensive than it should be. Alienware just has a really bad rep because they were like the big one for a while. The big pre-built, like gaming go-to. from 2010. Oh my god. What's in that thing? What's it got? Tell me. What's that thing got in it? Does it run Crisis? I bet it doesn't. A gaming laptop from 2010? Well, it probably could run it, but not like maxed out Crisis. But it probably could run Crisis. Somewhat.
Head to Southeast Residential. I'm about to send you an objective point on radar.
But in 2010, that was still the era of like, can it run Crisis? Thing's probably loud as fuck. It's running a Bluetooth server right now. Yeah, this thing's probably gonna be my laptop for fucking as long as it lives, to be real. Thank you, company that I cannot name for another couple years.
Hey, Fred, your wife says come straight. Don't go out and get hammered tonight.
I know it's old news, but I just like saying it. Grace Maria is ours once more. You can say that again.
Thank you, redacted. Yeah. NDA these nuts. So bullshit, but at least I got paid for signing it, so. I needed that. I was fresh out of college. I needed that. It was worth it, but I do wish that I could talk more shit. Even then, I don't know if I'll want to talk a lot of shit. I'll probably, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to burn that bridge. is the only thing. I don't know if I want to burn that bridge.
Pass over the castle. Your patrol mission's over now. Nice work. Stand by until granted permission to land.
It doesn't run perfectly even on modern rigs. No, it runs pretty perfectly on modern rigs, and it has for a while. It was designed for single core performance though, so it's a little weird. What happens if you break NDA? Will they send hitmen after you? No, but if you get caught, there are fines and you have to go to court, and the court probably costs more than the fines, and I'm just not. No.
And Jessica. How could I let this happen?
4 gigs of RAM. Okay, crazy. A U7 7300 at 1.3 gigahertz. All right. And a GeForce GT 335M. That thing is a juicer. That thing is crazy. 4 whole gigs of RAM? What a beast. These are so old they don't even have the modern naming schemes. When did the modern naming schemes come around for like Nvidia? I'm trying to think. And Intel. But for Nvidia, I want to say they started using like their current naming scheme sometime around like 2016 or 17, maybe? Something like that. The RAM runs at 800 megahertz as well. That's pretty wild. AMD's is easier. Intel's is just weird. Their naming scheme is just weird right now. Agreed. Oh yeah, look at that. That'll do it. Thank you, Shamrock. Thank you.
Second wave of unknowns incoming.
I am eyeing an an AMD processor, maybe in the future, because these new Intels are a pain in the ass. So like if they can get comparable performance to what I have right now, like in my rig right now, I'd be willing to switch over. Absolutely. I'd be willing to put in a new processor for that. These 13th gen Intels do not, no, they're not worth it. I mean, they're worth it when you're kind of in a position where you basically need it, but like if I weren't in the position where it's like, yeah, I need the raw horsepower, I would not be willing to put up with the 13th gen bullshit. I would not. Just wouldn't do it. Only switch over if you're getting an upgrade, personally. You don't understand the horse shit that I go through with this processor. You don't understand. I had to start using, what's it? I had to start using my GPU in my video editor because my processor was crashing my video editor. Especially when rendering. I had so many like crashing while rendering issues on the CPU. Just getting 8700K. I have an 8700K laying around in my previous PC build. Funny you should say, I never sold that. I have it. I kept my old PC as like a backup. Because it is like, I can't just be without my PC for days at a time. So if anything ever goes horrifically wrong, I can swap a part real quick just to get by while I wait for a new one or whatever I might need to do. Fucking use the whole PC, I don't know. But I'm still sitting on my previous build from like 2018 and it has an 8700K in it. It has exactly what you said. i7 8700K. Where the fuck is this missile? It's gonna hit the city. Oh, it's way up there? Why? That's my current CPU. Yeah, it was still, the CPU was great. On the old build, the CPU was never a problem. Like, was it nice when I upgraded to the new one and just had way more power behind it? Sure. But like, that old one never had issues by any means. It was the memory and the GPU in the old PC that I was like, I need a new PC. I was still rocking the 1080 Ti for a long time. A long time. Because also the 1080 Ti aged so well for so long. That was one of those, like, you know, back in 2018, I built a juicer because at the time I was like, I don't want to have to upgrade this for years. And I really didn't have to until like 2023 when it was finally getting to the point with new games where I was like, okay, if I want to stream these games like at their full potential, I need more. I need more power behind it. Because I mean, I remember false talking all that shit when I still had the 1080 Ti about her having like the higher end stuff. And I went and did like a benchmark comparison between them. And her 30 series was only like 4% faster. She has like a 3060 Super, which to be fair, 3060, right? But like, they were nearly the same card. 4% in, you know, gaming frame rates, nearly identical. Might as well have just been identical performance-wise. Although she can use ray tracing and the 1080 Ti cannot do that. So, that's right. I forgot that I can't rely on the allied attack for these. They just don't work. I learned that on the last playthrough. Oh no, those all just hit. Okay, well, whoops. Look, you guys, I'm in an A10, all right? Sorry to all the civilians. They put me up in the slow plane, the big slow plane. It's not my fault. My Xbox is not on Do Not Disturb. I forgot to turn it to Do Not Disturb again. Because for some reason, Do Not Disturb turns itself off every time you reset your Xbox. Microsoft! Why?
I can identify each launch position by following the trajectories. Command, give me the velocity during each terminal phase.
The Air Force is overhead. Won't be long before the very next time. Our ground unit has been destroyed. We can't hold back those missiles. I'm handing off the range to your air team. Keep Great Marion safe.
Oh god. Wonder how it made her feel. Well, she doesn't really care about her performance that much. She was just giving me shit because she was trying to annoy me. And I pulled out the benchmarks and hit her with the, actually, the difference between our PCs is negligible at best. Do you have it set to D&D on the PC game bar? Probably not. That might work. That might like persist the D&D if that's what you're getting at. That could work, maybe. I don't know for certain, but that sounds like it might work. I forget that Game Bar exists. Here we go. If I send them after them from far enough out, an allied attack, I mean, sorry, my brain. Might work. You ever find that BK deal last night? Nah, I had, what did I have for dinner last night? Oh, chicken and rice. Because of course I did. What's new? I used Game Bar for recording my gameplay videos, really? I prefer, like for a built-in thing like that, I actually do use NVIDIA Shadowplay for a lot of my videos, legitimately. Because Shadowplay records at really good quality at very optimal file sizes. Like really, really good file sizes for the quality you're getting. Then again, if you're not on an NVIDIA card, that might complicate that. But Shadowplay is pretty great.
Target down.
Which is a sentence that I didn't think I would say. Like if you had asked me years ago what I thought about Shadowplay. No. But now, I'm pretty chill with Shadowplay. Pretty chill with it, actually. I use it a lot. Boiled chicken? Grilled. I'm not huge on boiled chicken. I don't really know why. But no, it was grilled hot honey chicken. Who the hell boils chicken? It's a fairly popular way of doing chicken, especially for chicken and rice. But I'm not big on it. I'll grill it.
Target down. Oh, no, you don't.
I missed one. Fuck me. Boiled chicken tastes like ass. Fry it in a pan. That's what I do. Or now it was nice enough out that we were able to use the grill outside for like a week. So that chicken was made on the grill. But now it's been raining like for 6 days straight. So that didn't last long. Summer's coming, but it's still spring. What do you mean? You can grill whenever? Not when it's like literally raining
Target down.
over you. No. Don't tell me you do. Don't tell me that you grill literally in the rain. No fucking way.
Enemy shells have come to a halt. Looks like we outgunned them.
I don't know. Okay, thank God.
I've identified the launch position.
I was like, there's no shot.
Shore in the north. From the ocean.
From the ocean.
An angel doesn't turn in his wings until after his last dance, right?
No, next mission is probably... I was going to say, I want to appreciate a good A10 replay a little bit. But that mission has such a slow start.
The enemy cruise missile was launched at us from a point just north of Estovaca.
Did you piss your pants,
We've
baby?
suffered some damage as a
Little
result
piss,
of the missile
baby.
impact. But there are no signs of any reinvasion attempts from enemy units.
You guys see how mean she is to
Damage
me?
suffered near the capital was
For no
minimal.
reason.
The cruise missile launched
You guys
at
see
this
that?
time has a different structure than those used against Amerian attacks.
You see it? For no
We
reason.
have a division running tests on it as we speak.
She just
Stand by
is
for
like
your
that.
next order to engage.
Bro, if only you know. Bro, if only you know. Well, you do know. But for legal purposes, this is a joke.
The air raid suddenly eased up, like a passing shower.
They'll probably implement hose bans if this keeps up.
So long,
Hose bans?
we were
What?
finally free. One man didn't come out.
He's nice, Mom. But when he looked at his computer, he just kind of stopped talking.
Computer?
Computer.
Inside that briefcase.
A thing that happens in the UK? During, like, drought? Are you guys having a drought? Crock pots are good for a lot of meat. Slow cook in the crock pot is nice.
We recovered this photo from a body.
Basically? Okay.
Of a fighter jet. I should have realized it earlier. That she was the daughter.
No rain in like a month. That's insane. In the UK?
Get as far away from here as you can.
We might be in the end of days. If it hasn't rained in the UK in a month, might be over.
We finally regained control.
Might finally be over.
They're coming from the sky. There is a plan of operations.
The UK is gonna look like New Vegas in no time.
I read the order myself.
What do you mean? Isn't there something we can do?
I don't want any more harm to come to this city and its people. but at the same time, as a soldier of Estovakia, there are certain obligations I must meet. It is my duty, and I am loyal to my country.
Getting too hot in the UK, like high 20s. Got him.
Mr. Wojciech.
UK is becoming post-apocalyptic. Yep.
I am.
It doesn't rain there for like 2 months straight, and all of a sudden it's literally just New Vegas out there.
Tosha Michsek is a man who is very dear to me. I was invited to a ceremony at the base.
Y'all joke, but high 20s in the UK is a sign.
You were his teacher, weren't you?
Yes.
And it is true that you are no longer flying.
Correct.
So then, you must have come here on ground duty. And now, you've grown close.
I feel like you guys should just...
I was foolish.
I mean, seriously. I know that every time I say this, there's at least one person who strongly disagrees, but like the way your guys' summers have been, and springs even sometimes, for years at this point, you guys should just really start looking to get more central AC going in the UK. Like seriously, Jesus Christ.
Wojciech, are you really going to sit here and let the sky fall down on these people?
House is one of the few in the UK that does. Lucky. Because it just consistently gets to like genuine hot summer weather there now. And every house there is still like built out of brick, built for keeping the heat inside. No air conditioning. We could stop global warming. We could stop it, but we can't reverse it. They gotta get AC. And also, we're not gonna stop it at this rate. There's no fucking way. At least not anytime soon.
Parts of it are still incomplete. Its vulnerable points are described in this data. I need you to get this information to the pilots in the air somehow.
That's right, boys and girls. Our pilots just dipped their wings for us out there, and it is a beautiful sight. Those are my heroes, dancing with angels.
People be sitting in wheelie bins full of water because we don't have pools. You saying that just gave me the image of like some dude out in his front yard. The best part is that it's probably not wrong either. All right, last mission. Close out the A10 run.
I'll be relaying orders to you.
I don't know if I want to go with the bombs or just stick with the glorious waves of RCL.
We've spotted a potential launch area for that second cruise missile.
I am tempted to try out those bombs, though.
Most likely came from a facility in the northern sea of Estovakia. Somewhere in the facility.
But also, I feel like RCL would look awesome on this mission.
Years ago,
It's just so many ground targets so tightly packed in.
And fear unprecedented in modern history.
That would be pretty sweet.
Nations worldwide took their own measures on how to deal with the impending crisis posed by meteors if they were to hit the Earth. The Estovakians
There will probably be a time later, like doing S ranks or whatever it might be,
but for some reason,
that I'll get another good chance to try the bombs on this thing, right?
Soon after, meteors had fallen on many nations, Estovakia among them. There is not much intelligence available concerning this giant railgun, and nothing of it has been made public since the prototype. Some from the American Ministry of Science.
My house has like 12.5-inch thick brick walls. Yeah, that's the thing. Like they're built literally to keep heat in, and then you get the hot weather and no AC, and it's just awful.
Although the technology was being developed for peaceful purposes, the potential for evil was far too great a risk to take. Emeria cannot be at peace until the threat of cruise missiles.
Don't know exactly how to read it, but there is a stat called events per second. Are we really comparing like a 2011 laptop or 2010 maybe? I don't remember what exactly you said. To a Raspberry Pi right now?
Blow the hell
Is
out
that
of all
really
the
what's
targets.
happening in chat?
It's time to put an end.
Early missions
to
are
this
great for
tragic
bombs. Yeah, that's what I'm
period in our
thinking, is
history,
just like when
which
I'm
has emerged
speedrunning
as a
through S
result
ranks
of the
later
Ulysses
on,
incident.
I'll probably have a good chance. The RPI 4 got 10.8k. The laptop got, I'll round it up just to be generous, 1200. That's insane. That's insane. I love technology. The advancement of technology is crazy sometimes.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Modern Raspberry Pi outspecs a laptop from 15 years ago like 10 times over. That's insane. Sticking with the RCL, it's gonna look sweet. I'm reminded of that video of the bald English guy who looks like a bulldog in a Speedo who was swimming in a trash can full of water, threatening to beat anyone who laughed at him. That sounds about right. That's about what I pictured, actually. Mine is the threatening to beat people. Like, I was literally just picturing him chilling in a trash can full of water.
I think it's coming from Grace Maria's radio station. Hey, we're in a war zone here.
I don't know a whole lot about war, but there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, the Nighthawk and the Tornado, that's just the thing. There are so few attackers in 6, and one of them, cough cough, is just clearly so much better than the other two. So this basically just turned into a one-plane run. Like the fighters, I was jumping around constantly, just messing around with stuff. But here, it's just this plane for like the entire thing. I think I used the Tornado for 2 missions. I did not touch the Nighthawk because I want to never touch that plane in AC6 again. As lame specials. Yeah, the specials bring the A10 so much higher that I'm just using the A10 the whole way. And I don't feel guilty at all. I know that this is just the way to do it because of the specials. Oof. Jesus. That scared the shit out of me. You think the PS5 will ever be jailbroken? Ever? Probably. Anytime soon? Hard to say. I don't know much about like the efforts to jailbreak it so far, because I don't really mod my consoles, like even soft mod my consoles. I've just never done it. It's not a scene I keep up with. So I'm trying to put my hair up and fly. So it's falling into my face and my microphone is in front of my left arm. So I'm trying to like wiggle around it.
Cruise missile! They've just initiated the launch sequence! There's a defensive barrier covering the target. That thing's not gonna budge under a few attacks.
Come on, get those ships too. Oh no, I shot those last few poorly. God damn it.
Radar lock.
Caught that with your face. I think those missiles just dealt like no damage for some reason. I was confused about it too. Or maybe the A10 is just built that different. 6% to a missile.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
Aw, I didn't get like any of that. I mean, we've already cleared a lot of that out. That's crazy. Look at that.
That's it. That must have been a cooling unit. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
I don't know how many planes I need to shoot down on this mission. I have no idea. Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully I can get away with mostly air-to-ground stuff. I could probably just use allied attack and cover to make up for the air-to-air stuff, to be honest. I could probably just have them do all the work. Oh my god.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
That was some crazy shit. That was beautiful.
Shook it off. Now it's my turn. Enemy at 6 o'clock. Garuda 1 launched missile.
Why didn't they just use A-10s against the Ulysses? Are they stupid? 51k for S rank? Holy. Okay. Fuck that guy in particular.
Enemy plane in gun range. Take out those cruise missiles before they get them loaded.
Oh, micro missiles going out. Look at all that. It's glorious.
Garuda 1 commencing full rocket fire.
Yeah, this one we've got this S rank in the bag. Not worried at all. Literally just like 2 allied attacks up there with the other planes, and we're basically good. Oh, the splash isn't that big. I thought it was.
They've just initiated the launch sequence. I've got lock on. So this is the chandelier. What a freak show. Bullseye. Ground target destroyed. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Keep attacking from the wrong side. Yeah, because I'm thinking the splash damage will do it. Because in this game, the RCL splash damage normally does. But this structure is just too thick. It's not working.
Nice shot, Talisman. We've almost got it. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Charles is fully loaded and ready to launch.
Oh my god. I flicked the stick too hard trying to look at that. Jesus. The destruction. We already got the S rank. We're good. Watch them do this. Go! Damn it, Shammy got him all alone. I wanted to see the big wall of missiles.
I don't believe this.
I think you have it. We already have cleared it by a few thousand even. This is way faster than using an F-22 on this mission. Way faster. A-10 might be meta for this one. It's kind of what I'm learning with a lot of the attacker-only run. A lot of these, like, air-to-ground oriented missions, A-10 with RCL might genuinely be, like, the fastest way to do it. Just for quickly blowing through S-ranks later when we need to do that. I might use the A-10 a lot, genuinely. Over things like the F-22, the Burkett, whatever else I might have normally used. The Nosferatu even. Although that has micro missiles, so debatable. We'll see. Air-to-air stuff, it'll be the usual suspects for planes, but like the air-to-ground stuff, the A-10 is cooking. Like, it gets a shit ton of points, and it does it really fast. And yeah, honestly, I might use the A-10 a bit for the speedrun medal, too. Purely just because it can clear out air-to-ground stuff so quickly. It'll grow some hair on your chest, you think? I don't think I got hit by any missiles during that run, did I? The RX 9060 XT reveal, 350 MSRP for the 16 gig. I did not see this. What? Sorry? What? Chat, is this real? Oh, that one 3 seconds in. But yeah, that wouldn't have killed me even on Ace. It only did 6%. Chat, how's the 9060 XT looking? Anyone else see it? Because I did not see this. Oh boy. Here's where it puts hair on your chest. I get it. This is the bad part. Sounds like more than a great deal to me. Yeah, that sounds like a genuine, like, what's it? Like resetting the market kind of offer even. The 8 GB is 300. So it's only an extra 50 bucks to double the memory on it. Why would you go with the 8 gig, dude? Like at that kind of offer? Genuinely. I can't imagine going for the 8 gig. If the 16 is so fucking cheap. I mean, that's barely even a difference in the prices, right? That's crazy talk. How bad is the GPU market these days? Well, I rock a 4080 right now. And again, tax write-off. It's a work PC, so like it had to be pretty juiced out. I still chose to go with the 4080 over the 4090, even with all that. Because the 4080 on its own, just the card itself, cost $1,500. The 90 would have cost $2,000. And I said, you know what? Even with it being a tax write-off and everything, $1,500 is plenty. I don't need to spend more than that. I don't want to spend more than that. I don't even... No. The 50 series is also stupidly priced. Is it worse than 2020, 2021? Oh, if you just mean like with scalping and like chip shortages and stuff, then no. But like Nvidia's current lineup is horrifically overpriced. And then AMD's cards are way better bang for your buck, but the performance isn't even close. So you get to choose between like spending a ridiculous amount of money on a card for the best performance, or getting way less performance for the overall better like price to performance ratio. It's not good. And it's literally just Nvidia and AMD's faults in that sense. It's not even like chip shortages or scalping or anything that's doing it. At this point, I'm getting an AMD. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I wasn't building work PCs as PCs, I probably would, because Nvidia charges such a ridiculous amount right now that I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, 30 series cards were priced well, is the thing. And then 40 series, they fucking went crazy. And then 50 series, they upped it even more for some reason. It's wild. It's wild. '50 series, they lost their minds. Yeah, they were pretty crazy with 40 series pricing. 50 series, they just lost their minds. That's a good way of putting it with the two of them. Wild. Their naming scheme is very confusing. Yeah, AMD's naming scheme is also pretty shit. Like earlier we were talking about Nvidia's being shit. I think AMD's is pretty bad too.
There was a wedding that took
Nvidia's is the easiest to follow. For sure, just in terms of the naming.
to be the best man. Tosha and Ludmila are truly a match made in heaven. Tosha flew as wingman for Lieutenant Commander Pasternak.
Was like the same as 40 series? No, it was higher. Hold on, what was the MSRP on the 5090?
We are not cowards for doing this. Surviving is nothing to be ashamed of.
Hold on. Here we go.
Here as the grass sways peacefully in the wind.
Oh, maybe you're right. Hold on, the 5090 is 2,000. Am I misremembering with the 4090? Because I remember the price being a jump up.
A ceasefire agreement is
There we go.
arranged between our two nations next week. We can finally return to our homeland.
Oh, yeah. I was misremembering by a lot. Am I even misremembering my card? I thought mine was like 15. Oh, no. Yeah, I am. My card was $1,200, not 15. Mine was $1,200. I just remembered this being a bigger hit on my finances than it was, I guess. And then the 4090 was $1,600 MSRP. The 5090 is $2,000. So it's a $400 jump. It's a 25% jump in price. $2,000 is psychopathic. Yeah, I was misremembering. Hold on, is the 5080 $1,500? Is that where I got that from? Now I have to look. What's their MSRP? No, the 5080 is 1,000. So it's just the 90 that they fucking lost their shit with? Well, the 4080 does outperform the 50 without the upscaling and like frame gen and stuff like that enabled.
And now I'm off to meet the mother and daughter behind those.
So take that as you will.
From the radio.
Are we done with AC6? No. No, we're not close.
They're all smiles here.
You're never done Dancing with the Angels? Mm-mm.
Talisman. This is it. This is what we've been fighting for.
After that, like a whole year of X2. I don't think X2 is going to be much longer than X, if even. From what I looked at least, I don't think it's going to be worse. I think it'll be about the same. The multiplayer on X2 will be considerably easier, at the very least. So that's a start. Way less grind on the multiplayer side. And it seems like about the same on the single player. So I think X2 will be fine. So only half a year, got it, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. No, fighter run is done. We only have multi-roll. Speed run, no damage, S ranks. And then maybe multiplayer if it works. MP co-op campaigns. Yeah, those are factored in. Those were on the requirements. Because you also don't need full runs of the campaign in co-op. You just need like a certain number of missions. Which is odd. But it's true. Oh yeah, gun only. Yeah, we forgot gun only in there. Star Citizen may be in trouble real soon. You're telling me they weren't already in trouble? I feel like they've been in trouble. Hope 9060 XTs aren't way above MSRP. Hold on. What's the performance supposed to be like on the 9060 XT? Oh, it's supposed to compete directly with the 5060. Okay. How much is the 5060 priced at? MSRP, that is. Hold on. The 16 gigabyte 5060 is MSRP'd at $430. So it is $80 more. Oh, but it beats the 5060 and 1440 performance? No way. I'm assuming with the upscaling and all that turned off on the 60. Surely. Hold on. I'm getting more skeptical as I'm reading about it. It does outspec it. However, the 9060 XT specs that they're putting out are also taking into consideration things like upscaling and frame gen. So we don't know how the raw performance will compare on them until they're out, it seems. Same with like what happened with the 50 series cards, where we just didn't know until they were actually out in the wild. I would hope that the raw performance is better. Which is basically upscaling for ray tracing. Essentially, yeah. So AMD is kind of just taking the same route, it seems. With this, it is cheaper. It does beat it with all of the upscaling and stuff enabled. But yeah, people on the Reddit are already talking about like this is using upscaling. These are very likely some cherry-picked benchmarks for them to advertise with. We kind of will have to wait until the card is out. It could be exciting, but yeah, as soon as I started reading about it, it was like, oh wait, this might not be as much of a miracle as it sounded like. So lame that we've reached the point with fake resolutions and fake frame rates. It is. It's very lame. I agree. Hold on. There. All right, how many S ranks did I miss? We missed mission 3, 4. $10. Only 3 of them. I only missed 3 of them. Night Owl medal acquired. We take those. Okay. So now let me at least go appreciate what we just did in my gallery a little bit. There's my Night Owl. Attacker only aircraft. Very nice. We have to do the... Oh, yeah, that's for doing a bunch of... I forget there's a medal that I have to do just for doing, like, good landings on the battlefield. I gotta do that more. And then that's the multi-role medal right there. Is that's the speedrun one? Question mark? That's machine gun only. That's the no damage. And then these are all the S ranks. Okay. Operation medals, I'm just missing 6D. That's it. 10 mid-mission landings. Okay. I forgot how many it was. I was like, yeah, I'll just keep doing them. So we're missing 3 S ranks on normal. We're missing 2 on hard. We're missing 4 on expert. And we haven't played ace yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my original plan and do the ace run, like the initial playthrough of ace and the multi-role run together, even though it's not gonna be great. I think that's the move, because I can at least get just as many ace S ranks in as I can. I'm not gonna try to force them that hard, because on ace it's just gonna be hard. I'll come back and clean them up with like the Nosferatu or whatever else later when I need to. Rafale's quite good.
Here we go.
I just found a 5090 laptop that costs like $7,000. Who is the target audience for these laptops? To be completely real with you, suckers. Like, genuinely. It's ridiculous how much some of them will cost.
Listen to your teacher, okay? And, give the king my best.
Dance with an angel, Mom. Yeah.
God, they don't get old. These cutscenes are wild, man. They're bad. They're bad. I love them.
That's our way of saying goodbye.
Then tackling 2 of those separately at least. Yeah.
And refers to
Multi-rolls on Ace won't be ideal.
When he'd go on a
But
mission
like,
that kept him away from home, I'd tell him
I'll
his
just do it
destination to go down
and we'll get some of the S ranks surely while doing it. Because a lot of the missions in this game aren't that hard.
she uses it all the time.
So like we should be able to get a good amount of S ranks doing it this way, and then anything that's like difficult to try to aim for the S rank, I just won't do it here. Every person in this cutscene is a skin crawler. It's so true. They are so uncanny and just off. And then the dialogue is bad.
Which is even more famous than
And it's just they're uncomfortable. They're weirdly uncomfortable.
going there on a field trip today. In the throne room rests the Golden King. He's been smiling for a good 600 years now.
This entire city is filled with aliens pretending to be people. I bet we could make that canon.
Crafted a giant suit of armor that convinced his
I could convince Project Aces that is true. I bet.
Afterwards, they found such warmth in his smile that they bowed down to him in humility.
Did you see the guy who uploaded a drawing to Twitter that everyone said was AI? So he uploaded a work in progress pic that was also AI generated. We live in such a clown timeline. That's insane. That's
the very face my daughter and the others got on a bus to see.
That's
this
insane.
morning. The song on the radio seems to be a perfect
hand-drawn
match
COD
for the
drawing.
sunny weather.
It was.
I have no idea
Is
what's
this it?
happening.
Did I really just find it off of Googling
Awful
it?
sound
No.
and the shaking.
No.
Was that a blast?
I
of
was like,
wind
am I gonna be able to
from an
just find it?
explosion?
Damn it.
The castle disappeared behind a pillar of flame.
Hold on. I go to Twitter. False, are you here? Do you know anything about this? I feel like you tend to know things about
Our capital city,
the
Grace
AI
Mariah, is
art
under attack
scene.
by unknown aircraft. Damage from the attacks is
Piss on him,
widespread
piss on him,
throughout the
piss
city.
on him,
All
piss
planes
on him!
scramble and intercept all threats immediately.
I do not. Damn it. I block them all? That's true. Hmm. Damn it. I'm trying to find it. I can't. It's a lost cause. Okay. What are my options here? Let me take a look. Options, the Mirage. I would assume I'm not going to use it a whole lot. Super Hornet, F2A, F15, Rafale. Is that it? We have 5 options. 5. Not all of them terrible. Not really any of them amazing. But some of them pretty good. A couple of them near the higher end. I was gonna say the lower end, like, of this list, but you know what I mean. couple of them are pretty good. F-15 and Rafale specifically. Those I can live with those. Definitely. On Ace in this game, with some of the fights near the end, might be a bit rough.
Garuda team, time to take off.
But I can get work done here. I'm gonna fly a couple of the lower end ones near the start just to fly them. Just for the sake of variety. So that it's not like an entire run of 2 planes again. I'm just gonna fly the lower end stuff while it's gonna be viable. It's getting so hard to tell sometimes. Yeah. Is the alt name's pink, or is the alt's name pink on my chat box? It's like a light blue. Send a message again so that I can see it on stream, because the colors don't always match between my chat box and the thing that the bot puts out to OBS. The colors can change. Oh, it is like a pink on screen, yeah. So small. Yeah, it's meant to be there, but not be huge. Is F-35 not classed as a multi-role? Is the F-35 in this game? Because if it is, then it's not, no. Not in this game. I didn't think so. Can drop 4 bombs at once. Yeah, the F-15 will probably be good. Used to it? It's okay. What, used to small? Bet you are. AI art is the worst thing that ever happened to R34. I'm glad that I don't, need to share in those dark times. Why is this so slippery? Why is the Mirage one of the slippery planes? Oh my god, why? Okay. I forgot that it's so slippery. Feels great already after the A-10 though. After being shackled to that thing for so long. I feel like I am speed. Son of a bitch. Don't tell me what to do, Shammy. I got it. You don't know how many alternate timelines I've already played with. Or played through, rather. Lived through, even. Do you have a need? Maybe. Oh, it did destroy one and just splash damage another. I was confused when I saw the damaged like icon on the map. Or radar. That's a radar. Groundhog Year with planes. That's how it feels doing these 100% sometimes. You have no idea how many times I experienced Ace Combat 0, but it's ever so slightly different because the dialogue in this mission changed, and that's about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think back to how many times we had to play through 0. That was brutal. If you don't know how many times we had to play through 0, it was 12 times. Back to back. And then I had to go back and S-rank every mission in all 12 of them. So, yeah, that was honestly not that fun. I know that everyone loves AC0, but like, holy shit, that was a bit much.
Watch your necks out there. Stick with close-range targets and run them down.
Huge. All of them. Guns in AC6 were so powerful. They're crazy. The guns are ridiculous in this game. Although, to be fair, a lot of stuff in this game is like way stronger than in other ACs, mostly because plane health is way lower in this game. Just like across the board. You'll get a lot of one-shot missile kills on other fighters, even on like Ace. So it's kind of just because plane health is so much lower than usual. I found that tweet huge. Hold on. Let's see. You guys ready? One shot. He had full health.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
I only want to emphasize it now again because when I did the review of this game, and I was like, man, it's weird. The planes just die in one shot like a lot in this game. I got so many comments that were like, no, you fucking idiot. It's because you're on normal difficulty. It doesn't do that on the higher difficulties. And now that I'm 100%ing it, it does do that on the higher difficulties. So I want to be petty about it. Naturally. F-16. If only I could have started with the F-16 again, just for old time's sake. Man, he's going fast. He's really cooking in that thing. Oh, here we go. Full health plane, maybe a one-shot? It's a one-shot. One of the easiest ACs? I don't know if I would say that. To be honest, this game has some really difficult encounters. Damn it.
Missile evaded.
But I also think that after this much playtime on all of them, my perception might be a little warped. Because even a lot of the games that I thought were pretty hard on like the initial review playthroughs, I'm now like, no, this game is so easy. You know, like Zero. After playing Zero like 12 times, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, Zero's really not that hard, actually. It's really not. But when I played it like early last year for the first time, I remember it being like, man, the dogfights in this game are insane. They're so hard. So I feel like I've just sunk so much time in now that my perception of it's kind of fucked up.
We have radar lock on.
Know what else is hard? Not you again. This is another one of those. Full health plane. Dead.
Target hit. Warning, incoming missile.
But unfortunately, we can't do Ace of Aces. Yeah, that is what it's called. Because the DLC isn't available anymore. It got delisted. Well, I guess actually now the whole 360 store is delisted, isn't it? But they delisted all the DLC for this game years ago. That wasn't like a recent thing. Oosh. You can still download what you own, but you can't access the store. Yeah. So even if they hadn't delisted it themselves, it would have gotten delisted. But it got delisted so long ago. I probably, like when they were shutting down the store, I was in the middle of this series. I probably would have bought it all before the delisting of the 360 store. But this game's DLC was already, and just this game was already off the digital marketplace a long time ago. Probably because of licensing stuff. We don't know exactly, but that's the safe bet. So no DLC, unfortunately. I bought all the DLC for $7 when it was on like deep sale though. And it still cost like $70 to buy all of it. It was fucking crazy, but I did. I have that for when we get to AC7. Ace of Aces is demented. I should use demented more often. That's a good word. That's a great word for like a difficulty that's super fucked up too.
We have radar lock on.
I gotta use that more. Can't wait for the DLC brain rot. Yeah, I know there's some meme brain rot with 7's DLC because people have already been saying it in chat and I'm like, huh? And someone else will be like, it's AC7's DLC. Don't worry about it. AC6 should have been on both platforms. Sony should have released the PS3 on time.
The Estrovakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Sorry, you gave me an opportunity to dog on the PS3. I had to take it. I can't not take it. I can't help myself with the PS3. I'm kind of glad that the PS3 was not that good though, because that's what pushed me into getting a 360. And man, I am so glad that I was on the 360 during this gen, at least for the latter half of it. I was on 360. I'm so glad. Because Xbox Live during the 360 era was magical. Oop. There we go. Holy shit, this thing is slippery. It's kind of fun, but like sometimes I lose control of it when I'm going too fast. This thing's crazy. And it's not even flying that fast. It just turns so quickly that it's all like, ooh. No new PS3's architecture? Yeah. Like PS3 being notoriously awful to develop for, as well as what's it, the console getting delayed to where the system and this game were releasing like right on top of each other. That was kind of what led to, at least according to producers, that was what led to them not doing a PS3 version. Can still remember the middle schoolers on Black Ops calling me slurs. It was truly an era in many ways. The game sold so bad. Yeah, the weird thing was with it too was that the series had never had Xbox presence. So like the Xbox fan base then just didn't know Ace Combat. It was kind of a disaster. But hey, then we got Assault Horizon. In gun range. Right? Right, guys? Good times. Learned a lot of British slang. On 360, like Xbox Live, I did too, actually. I remember, was matchmaking just like fucked up back then? Because now that you say that, I do remember matching with like a lot of British players on like Halo, COD, Gears, whatever, back on the 360. And now that I'm thinking back on it, like why? Why was I playing with people in the UK? Was matchmaking just super fucked up back then? Was regional matchmaking just ridiculous? One of the flight games of all time. I genuinely think that streaming through Assault Horizon 100% is going to be a blast. Especially because some people in the Discord and stuff have already acquired themselves some Steam keys for the game to help out with doing like multiplayer lobbies for the achievements and stuff. So we're going to be doing like community Assault Horizon lobbies on PC for it. It's going to be wild, dude. That's going to be an experience. Went MGS4, understandable. Even though nowadays everyone talks about that game like it's shit. I loved MGS4. I don't get the... Like, I know it's very cutscene heavy, but like... So was MGS1 and 2. They just didn't have the 45-minute epilogue. Like, Jesus Christ. Actually... I mean, MGS2 might as well. To be real, like all the cutscenes and codecs and stuff after the Ray fight, the only gameplay in there is the Solidus fight that kind of happens in the middle. Outside of that, the end of MGS2 is like an hour of cutscenes. 4 is my favorite. 4 isn't my favorite, but 4 is really good. It's like all cutscene. MGS4 is not all cutscene. That's one of those things where like I went into the game for the review and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to watch a movie. And then it was like 50-50 maybe gameplay to cutscene, which is a lot. Like, it was still a lot of gameplay. Have you seen the Kingdom Hearts series? Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Is Kingdom Hearts that cutscene heavy? Three seems to be the favorite from the outside looking in. Yeah, with MGS, it's kind of all over the place, but generally it's either 3 or 1, I would say, are like the most common picks for favorite. But it really depends. There are a lot of people, like, my favorite is 2. And there are a lot of other people whose favorite is 2. There are a fair amount who 4 is their favorite. They're actually, like, if you are counting the more casual audience with Metal Gear, I would say the most common favorite, again, among more casual Metal Gear fans, is 5. But though a lot of those guys aren't like the guys who have played all of them. They're the guys who have played a couple of them. And 5's gameplay is so fucking good that, like, it's understandable. Because fuck, man. Like, if you ask me what's the most fun Metal Gear to play from a gameplay standpoint, yeah, it's 5. It's absolutely 5. The one that's the easiest to just sit down and, like, play long sessions and just enjoy the gameplay, it's definitely 5. Peace Walker? Peace Walker's up there. Peace Walker's gameplay is so good, too. 5's is better.
You don't waste any time. Nice kill.
But man, Peace Walker's good, too. I think Delta's gonna replace 5 for them. You think? I don't know. Because I played MGS3 before 5. Well before 5. And like, I scored MGS3 higher when reviewing it because I felt like it was like a more well-rounded game and all that. But I definitely have more fun playing the Phantom Pain than 3. So I don't know. But 2 is my favorite all around. Except they got rid of co-op. Yeah. That is a big loss on 5. But man, 5 is just Peace Walker, but like bigger, smoother, prettier, deeper, just no co-op and no Monster Hunter weirdness, unfortunately. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 is around 24 hours of cutscene. Oh, so it is like Metal Gear. That's probably about what Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3 combined are cutscene-wise. I would say maybe a little less. Maybe more like 20 hours than 24, but like probably around that, to be honest. It's like Metal Gear. Some of those crafting times could be shorter. Yeah, I didn't get super into the end game with 5 when I reviewed it. So I didn't experience a lot of the insane crafting times. Has 5's gameplay but improved? No. Pause. Rewind. No. I know where you got that, but there's a big difference between that and what they actually said. It is MGS3's gameplay with some improvements carried over from 5. It is not 5's gameplay, but better. There's a massive difference between those two statements. Don't remind me I need to 100% survive. Survive's achievements, I've seen them, and yeah, we're gonna play hundreds of hours of MGS Survive on stream. Like, no exaggeration, we will. Delta will be what Oblivion Remastered is. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be that same old game with some improvements and modernizations carried over from like MGS 4 and 5. And we can say that 5 has 3's gameplay but improved and modernized a lot. I wouldn't agree with that. Just because they're so different gameplay wise. Like, it's technically true, but like to that extent, you know, like MGS 5 is MGS 1 but improved. And I think there's just such a gap that, like, it's technically true, but they're so fucking different that I wouldn't make that comparison. Nice kills, nice extra kills. Only Kingdom Hearts game I've played was Recoded. Which one is Recoded? Is that the card one? Is that the one with the card system? Oh no, the DS game. I don't really remember that one. From false playing it. I haven't played any of them. That's Chain of Memories. Oh, okay. I don't really remember Recoded. Like, I do remember her. She didn't play Recoded, did she? She didn't actually play it, did she? Nah, okay, yeah, that's why. I'm like, I don't remember that one, but it's because she just watched the cutscenes and didn't play it.
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you.
Which, by the way, I tried.
I promise.
All right, let it be known, I tried. I was sitting there in the background for like weeks before she played it. I'm like, I don't know. You could just watch the cutscenes, but I think it would be pretty cool to play the game too. I think people would like that. I think that would be cool. Brother, I tried. I was trying, and I don't even play those games, but I was trying just purely on the principle of like, I play the weirdest, most obscure shit in the series that I do, and like people love it. People love seeing the weird shit, but I couldn't convince her. I tried.
Forces remaining on the American mainland are still fighting in desperation to protect our country. Once our intelligence has been sorted and confirmed, the Republic of Ameria's
like, we played Ace Combat Advance on stream to 100% completion, and people had a fucking blast. That's still like, among the Ace Combat streams, that's still one of the most referenced games to this day. Everyone is just still making jokes from the Ace Combat Advance stream.
Smoke rises from the city before me.
People loved that stream.
Bridge is gone. No.
Trying to think of other weird ones that we played. I mean, we did Armored Core 9 Breaker. Trying to think of just one from each series so far.
King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me.
We did Ghost Babel got grindy as fuck, so I wouldn't say that as the Metal Gear example. We did Snake's Revenge 100%. People loved that.
Was radiant with shooting stars.
We're currently doing RE Survivor, and people are fucking eating that up for some reason. Don't ask me, but people are having a blast with RE Survivor. I'm not, but people are. Chat is.
And disintegrated into millions of
Yakuza, we haven't gotten to any of the weird ones yet, but we're gonna do Kenzan soon. After 2. I say soon, after I 100% 2, which we only just started, so, you know. I would love for that English patch to be out, but
and devastating their economy.
Recently,
soon after,
through just some good immersion, like,
one that would last.
My Japanese comprehension is pretty solid right now. I feel like I could probably get through Kenzan while just live summarizing everything that everyone is saying. I feel like I probably could.
The citizens of Estovakia were convinced that the only way they could recover as a nation was to rely on a military
What? Helicopter? The fact that I chose that route for the S-rank runs too, so we get it once per S-rank attempt right now, just makes it even better.
Was forced to retreat to Kesid, an island far to the west.
To get into Nier one day? Oh god. The thing with Nier is that I can't just do Nier. I have to do Drakengard. They are the same series. And, just, ugh. I haven't played them, but like, bro, everything I've seen about Drakengard has just been miserable. I don't know how there are 3 of them, to be completely, I don't. Cause like Drakengard 1 looks terrible. Just bad. Drakengard 2 looks worse. 3 looks... But like, why are there 3? How did they even do a second one after the first one? And then how the fuck did they do a third one after that?
At the approach to the bridge.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense, chat. How did they do 3 of them? Thank you for the sub, appreciate it. It's like a worse Nier, but the best Draken. Yeah. 3, the dialogue is insane. It's like South Park. I've seen some of the dialogue, and yeah, it is.
On what's left of the node.
There's a trilogy of those games, and none of them seem good. Which is, yeah. And then if I did a Draken Nier series,
What a cruel twist of fate.
there are 5 games in that series currently.
Pilot husband.
3 of them seem bad.
Day with the same loving look on his face as always.
The original Nier seems
Painted my name on
okay. Like, solid, but like just a game that exists sort of game.
And endured 2 weeks of pure hell
And then
before finally
Automata seems like the only reason to even do it. But then that's the 5th oh wait, yeah, Nier did get a remake, so there are 6 of them.
I don't
There are
know
6 of them.
any of the names on the list. My compatriots, who have now become refugees, gather around a single radio to listen.
AC 30th anniversary, and we know nothing. We know something. We know that we're gonna know something by the end of the year, if nothing else.
Occupying forces have taken complete control of the airwaves.
I can never remember his name off the top of my head. Hold on, I have to go to Twitter.
Completely overtaken our capital.
But the brand manager for the Ace Combat series, Kazutoki Kono, he has been tweeting some little hints here and there that something's happening this year. We don't know if that's just an announcement. We don't know if they're literally just gonna announce the game and then drop it late this year. Like, we don't know. But, or sorry, the brand, not brand manager, that's not his title. The brand director of the Ace Combat series keeps tweeting and being like, yeah, there's something. There's something coming up. I'm just saying. He also was just tweeting about how he's been sleeping at the office on occasion. I saw him tweet this a couple weeks ago or so. Because they're just working so hard on what they're working on right now. So something's happening, and he keeps talking about it publicly, but like no one follows him on Twitter. So no one ever... Oh, this is AI, dude? No. Nah, dude. That's such a cool... Like, if that was with pencil, that would be awesome. How did people find out that it's AI? I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm starting to see little things already. Hold on, can I put this up on screen? It's not going to be clean, but I can. Wrong monitor, that's why. There, and it's going to be small because the resolution on this monitor. Here. Yeah, so at first I was like, how did people even find out that this is AI? That's crazy. Like, I don't even know what would give it away. But I'm seeing the inconsistencies on each prong of the paralyzer here. The perk icons are mega fucked. Quick Revive is missing a head. The Juggernog bullet doesn't even look like a bullet. The whole hand and magazine on Speed Cola is super fucked up. Genuinely, the AI did the rest of the map pretty well. But the perk icons and some of the paralyzer are what are giving it away. I see it. It fucked this up. These are supposed to be 2 little alternating things, like these 2 spikes. They're 2 little things that go up and down like this. But this just drew it as 1 pump with 2 spikes on it. For some reason. Oh, the hand knuckles are funky too, now that you pointed out. They are. The knuckles are fucky. Looks cool, isn't real. Oh my god, here we go. Bro. Okay, so this is crazy. Oh my god, this is insane. This is so insane. Okay. So first of all, even just the hand here, you can tell is AI. Like the knuckles are like meshing together. They're like forming into the same thing. These two knuckles on his hand are like one knuckle, but also two knuckles, but one knuckle. So even just his hand in the picture, yeah, the thumb is super fucky. So even just his hand in this picture of his hand is fucked. But then you look at the drawing and it's totally different. The pulverizer, the paralyzer is missing prongs. Just flat out, they're not there. Which maybe that's because it's still a work in progress. I don't know. Fair enough. The pump is totally different. It has 3 prongs on it. Yeah, I was about to say the prongs on the pump has 3. It fucked up the paralyzer so bad in the work in progress version that you can tell that it's 2 entirely different images, which is what's funny about it. His AI bro comment. Yeah. Imagine drawing for hours just to get called an AI. And then it gets community noted again. Oops. I didn't mean to click on the community note. I spent nights breaking my wrist over this sketch. You mistake honesty for performance because you've never posted anything that wasn't a joke. Maybe if you created something real once in your life. This is insane. This guy is insane. This guy is actually... Oh my god. I could live stream the entire sketch and you'd still say the Wi-Fi was AI. You're not looking for truth. You're looking for comfort in your disbelief. Some of us draw. Some of us cope. Or sorry, some of you cope. The AI detector is just as wrong as y'all are. 99% sure. And still 100% drawn by me. My god, the pencil lead is all fucked. If you zoom it in, I couldn't even like see that from what I'm looking at right now. But like the pencil lead is fucked. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Pencil. This is insane. He's writing like paragraphs to everyone calling it AI. This is insanity. If I posted a video of me sweating and crying while drawing, you'd say the tears were AI generated. You don't even believe your own shadow is real. At this point, your brain is 70% doubt, 30% cope, and 0% contribution. Oh my god, this is insanity. I can't believe what I'm reading. I almost don't want to scroll because I know that Twitter isn't moderated anymore. So like I'm playing with fire here. I am, by scrolling even this much. But this is crazy shit. Maybe it's not exact because it wasn't traced because I drew it. With a hand that shakes from a heart that breaks. You see out of place. I see a weapon shaped by memory, not perfection. Yeah, but the thing is, he says like, oh yeah, I drew it from memory. But then this is nearly a perfect paralyzer, aside from... Oh, I didn't even notice this. The paralyzer didn't even have something like that, did it? Hold on. BO2 paralyzer. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this thing is so fucked. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. To be fair, did I run records on Buried years ago? Yes. Am I very familiar with the paralyzer? I should be. But I've never been that big of a Buried fan. So the paralyzer, here's a good one. This is like an unlit, weirdly textured model, but the paralyzer has this like little centrifuge thing that like spins around. All these little pieces like orbit around the core in the middle. His doesn't have that, and it tried to draw one piece of it, but it came out as like a singular spike that shoots out and like also just warps through one of the prongs on the paralyzer. They're different aspect ratios. That too. That too. But that's even, like, I'm just looking at the drawing itself, and it's not even somewhat convincing. Oh yeah, here, you see the pumps, how there are two of them? That's what I'm talking about. You can kind of see right there. The pumps there are two of them that like alternate up and down. Here's the actual first person view of the gun. And then here's what the AI spat out. Oh my god, okay, well, he just didn't put numbers. Could be his defense. I was gonna say, it doesn't even have like the overheating thing, the numbers. But he could easily just say like, yeah, I didn't put numbers on it. So, whatever. But yeah, and the more that I now look at the first person model and see how the AI fucked it, man, that's bad. Oh my god, now that I'm looking closer, look at that. There's a little extra spike here, like from the end of the prongs, because it couldn't decide if it wanted to draw a whole new prong or not, so it just put like one little nub on this little outer ring. How did I miss that? Like, the more that I look at it, there's a whole extra prong here in the middle that just shouldn't be there. Like, if you look at the rest of it, this one that my mouse is over right now just shouldn't even be there. It's just, bro, this thing is so fucked. This prong is also coming from like behind this little piece, whereas the rest of them are coming from in front of it. Oh my god, the longer you look at it, the worse it gets. This is terrible AI art. Like, the thing is, the AI didn't even do a good job replicating the paralyzer. Like, at a glance, it's like, oh yeah, that's the paralyzer from BO2. But the longer you stare at it, the more you're like, oh my god, it massacred this thing. Oh yeah, that part of the roof, it just kind of, that's super weird. I didn't notice that. Yeah, the longer you look at this, the worse it gets. Absolutely. This is crazy. This is crazy. The perk icons were the first thing that my eyes were like, okay, yeah, I see that. That's fucked up. But Jesus Christ. Do I dare open his account? I should probably turn off display capture if I do, to be real. I'm looking purely because I just want to see like other art that he posted. Is this account new? Is it new? Oh, it's not a new account, but he's never posted pencil art before. That's new. He's just posted a lot of like Call of Duty and Battlefield stuff, but never like hand-drawn art. Hand-drawn art. He does have one other one that's pinned, but that's the only other one I can find. And he got called out for AI on this old one too. Hold on. He got called out on this one too. Like, back in March, the day after he posted this, people were like, yeah, this is AI. The first thing that I'm seeing is the windmills on this one. And the weird thumbnail trying to pierce through the glove, but also the glove thumb is still there, but the thumbnail is trying to like... It can't decide if this hand has a glove on it or not. But way less people back then were saying it was AI. It was only like a handful. AI can't do this crazy art, bro. Are we? This is crazy. Because like this one is way better than the paralyzer one, at least from what I've looked at so far. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it has... Yeah, no, the longer you look at the rifle, that one's fucked up too. Yeah, okay. This one's bad too. It's another, the longer you look at it, the more you start to catch things. I saw the windmill and like the thumbnail And yeah. For real, but I didn't even notice that's what he said. No, dude. He literally right up here. I just completely missed it. This guy says using AI for cloud is wild, and he just says it is, but shh. There's no way. And months later, when people are calling him on it, he's doing like these crazy, these unhinged paragraphs of like, you wouldn't believe anything. But months ago, he was like, yeah, this is AI, but just shh, don't tell anyone. Shh. And now he's like trying to die on this hill. That tweet is still up. That's insane. How did I miss that the first time? I can't believe I missed that. Like, I'm disappointed in myself for not seeing it sooner, because that's so fucking funny. That's so funny. That months ago, he was just like, yeah, but just keep it on the down low. And now he's trying to like die on that hill. God, I love the internet sometimes because you just get the craziest shit. Anyway, I went over talking about that. I went past my time. That was just way too good. I got distracted. I hope you guys enjoyed. It is about that time. I got to go back to video stuff. But if you did enjoy, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff too. Like, hold on, let me pull up my schedule so I can at least start with what we're doing tomorrow. A whole bunch of other stuff like Resident Evil tomorrow. Survivor. Sorry, hiccup. We're doing Survivor again tomorrow. We're doing Metal Gear 100%. Yakuza. Get that ass banned. You're gone. You're gone. Sorry. I got a little carried away. We're doing Yakuza. We've been playing some newer stuff like Doom and Oblivion Remastered. We're doing all sorts of good stuff. Come back for any of it. That new Elden Ring comes out soon, and I'm at least going to try that on stream. It looks kind of interesting. The roguelike Elden Ring, I'm just curious. So I'm going to play that a bit on stream when it comes out. So, that too. I should mention that. Anyway. I got sidetracked. Oh yeah. Also, if you enjoyed, is it new, not a DLC? Yeah, it's a whole separate game. And it's like mega different. It's using a lot of Elden Ring assets and stuff, but it's kind of wild. They did like a 6-minute breakdown that they uploaded a couple weeks ago, and it looks kind of nuts. It looks really weird, which is why I'm so curious about it. But we'll see. Anyway, leave a like on YouTube if you enjoyed and you're watching over there, because, you know, algorithm and all that. It helps. Smile. Smiley face. If you're looking for links to anything outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're in chat commands. They're in, they're on the channel page. All sorts of stuff. You'll find it if you're looking for it. Twitter, Discord, whatever it is. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Nanomachine, son.
Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.